Hi, you are loved. Welcome back to Lake. I'm Kim, and I hope you're doing well. Sunday, September 7th morning. Oh, at it. Hack-in time. I almost forgot how relaxed life is here. There's so much space. And people just start conversations with you as if they don't have to be somewhere else. Which is probably true. So far, I delivered quite a few packages and letters, home movies, and even a living creature. I wonder what next week will bring. But not before ending this week with 2 meetings with friends. An old one and a very new one. Should be interesting. Dear Electronic Hack Diary. Hackety hack. Programming.
M! Up here!
Hiya! Should I just come up?
Come on up! You just have to watch your step on the 3rd ledge. Should be good.
My third what on the what now? I have to what on the what now? I'm not sure I would be climbing onto a broken tower. I completely got what you just said and I'm coming up.
I have to what? On the what now?
It's fine. Cross my heart and hope to die. Scout's
Okay.
honor.
Right. Hope I don't die climbing this tower. You are never even in the Scouts. I'll just go up there. What could go wrong?
I'll just go up there not knowing. What could go wrong, right?
Let's go. Okay. We got up. Hi there, good to see you. You flew up in one piece. It's that 3rd step, right? Surprised no one fixed that.
Hi there. Good to see you.
So glad you made it. Isn't it nice up here?
It sure is. That view gets me every time. Brings back memories, doesn't it? It's a bit different to how I remember it. Let's. I mean, the view is nice. Let's do bonding.
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Any memory in particular you're thinking of?
After school, talking about whatever we felt like. Coming up here by myself at night. Not really anything in particular. Let's go with
Those
together.
times we took some pie up from the diner after school and sat here talking about whatever we felt like.
Oh, yeah. How about that afternoon I snuck in some beers from Uncle Stan? And they were really disgusting, and you puked all over the rail. In fact, wasn't it kind of where you're standing right now? Oh my gosh, it totally was.
Ew, did you have to bring that up? It was not. I don't recall.
Hold up. I seem to remember it was closer to where you're standing. Like exactly where your hands are now.
Oh! I'm glad you're back. I kind of missed having you around.
I feel the same way. So much has happened since then.
I feel the same way.
So, what's life been like for you since you left? Positives? Negatives?
You know, I went to university, got a job.
On the whole, it's been really good. I basically worked my butt off the entire time, and maybe now it's time for something different. Ooh. How has it been? It seems like at least the person contacting about added stuff expects me to work all the time. Oh, those shadows are a bit jaggedy, but I suppose that's fine. Is it time for something different? How do I know? How do I know what you want? Meredith? I don't know what you want.
I basically worked my butt off the entire time. That's both positive and negative, I guess.
Ooh, That doesn't sound like a sustainable life plan there. You okay?
Yeah, it gets a bit busy sometimes.
I can imagine Providence Oaks is less complicated.
Well, maybe it is, and maybe it isn't.
Ooh, that sounds juicy. Is this about something or someone?
That's for me to know and me to find out. I'm glad we can have these adult conversations now. Lay off.
I'm glad we can have these adult conversations now.
Ooh, there she goes with the crazy eyes. M still stands for mind your own beeswax, I see. All right. I'm backing off.
What about you? Did you end up going to college? What about you? How have you been? I mean, really? Would you mind if we just sat for a bit? I mean, I would enjoy just sitting around, but maybe if they haven't talked for a while.
What about you? How have you been? I mean, really?
Really? It's been great, and it's been tough. You know, I guess it's like that for everyone. I mean, I wanted to go to art school, yes, but turns out I wasn't good enough, or at least that's what they told me when I applied. So I decided to stay and do my own thing. Make music, perform and stuff. You know, I picked up some shifts at the diner, Barry and I reconnected, got married, and then Max came along. You haven't met him yet, have you? He turns 13 in a few months. Time flies. Anyway, having Max gave things a different rhythm, but I still continued with my music. Even managed to get a bit of a buzz going in Portland. Lined up a few interesting gigs.
That's
Tough
cool.
to balance, but fun.
Nice. And then? That sounds exciting. Sounds like you were ready to leave Providence Oaks at that point. That does sound exciting. What's their conversation style? Are questions better than back channeling? That's exciting. Showing that you're listening and interested.
And then?
Yeah, just like that, Uncle Stan got sick. Hit him and Aunt Mo like a ton of bricks. It was crushing. There I was, just about to get somewhere with my music. But I just couldn't let them down. So I stayed. Helped out nursing Uncle Stan, picked up his shifts at the diner.
Sounds like you really stepped up towards Barry in all this. I can't imagine having to make that choice.
I can't imagine what it must have been like to make that choice.
I see where you're going, but honestly, I count myself lucky in a way. It gave me time to assess.
Nice. Sounds like
Sounds
you
like
really
you really stepped up.
Well, in hindsight, it was a lot. In the moment, though, you don't stop to think. You just do it.
Where was Barry in all this?
Barry was actually really great. We divided tasks back at the house, and he took care of Uncle Stan when he could. No questions asked. He was just there.
That was nice that he let me go through all the options, or then I picked the options that didn't lead to the following conversation until that was the only one left. And now you still work at the diner? And what now? Do you ever feel stuck?
And what now?
Well, Mo has offered a couple of times to put my name above the door at the diner. Up until now, it felt like too much. Too soon. Too definitive. But I don't know. Maybe if she asks again, I'll think about it.
That's nice if you
The
want
way
that.
things ended up, it may not have been part of my master plan. But I got to spend some of the most precious moments of my life with the most precious people I know. Got to say goodbye to Uncle Stan and be there for Mo. He basically raised me. I'm grateful I got to do that for them. And I built a family of my own, right here in good old P.O. And one day, those kids will hurl all over this rail, just like we did. So, yeah, it's been tough. But looking back, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
That's so great, Kay. I'm so sorry I wasn't there. I don't know what to say.
That's so great, Kay. I'm glad at least one of us grew up to be a well-rounded individual. Is there a manual I can borrow?
Well, after you left, I had to raise myself, didn't I? So, ready to descend to the world below?
Yeah, seems like it's time. No, I think I'll stick around and enjoy the view some more. If this were me, I would stay to look at the view because I love that stuff. But I don't know if it would feel for Kay like Meredith wouldn't want a company. I don't know.
Yeah, seems like it's time.
Come on, then.
Vice Residence Sunday evening. Okay.
Hello?
You're speaking to Monster Deal Central. How may I help you?
Hi, Steve. You're in a good mood. Oh, hi, Steve. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in telemarketing. Steve. Steve, the person trying to push work at me.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Meredith, please tell me to calm down. We are so close to a deal. Added 87 in shops all across America. Monster Deal.
Oh, wow, that's so awesome. Tell me more. Calm down, Steve.
Calm down, Steve.
Okay. I met up with this big retailer, right? They read the pitch.
Ask for it.
They loved it. And they want to buy 150,000 copies of Added 87.
Nice.
150,000.
That is
Multiply
cool.
that by like $35.
What? That's millions of dollars of revenue? That's a lot, but it's not a done deal yet, right?
That's a lot. But it's not a done deal yet, right?
Not yet, but oh, so close. I can almost taste it. Listen, I've got the contract right here. I'm sending over a copy. You should have it tomorrow. Could you please check it? I really hope I can depend on you this time. I want your blessings before I sign on the dotted line, okay?
What does this mean for me? Do workers also share in that? Or is it all going to whoever's leading this? Is it Steve?
I'll see what I can do, Steve.
Awesome. I'll be in touch again Tuesday evening. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Oh.
It's official.
I hate horror movies. I love horror movies. I haven't seen horror movies. But I didn't play horror games for the longest time, and recently I've played a few. And it's been fine.
I love horror movies.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is radical. It was amazing. Thank you for watching with me, Miss W.
You're welcome. I'm never going to sleep again. You weren't scared at all.
You're welcome. I'm never going to sleep again.
Ha! Maybe you shouldn't have watched the movie. Man, I wish my parents would let me watch these movies. I can't wait until I move out.
Yeah, oh, well, I hope you had fun. Wow, aren't you 15 years old or something? The first one doesn't sound very sympathetic, but the second one is kind of doubting Laurie, so I don't... Yeah, the first one kind of just sounds like, well, okay, bye.
Move out? Aren't you 15 years old or something?
Almost 16, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I love tinkering and I love working in my father's shop, but it's just so boring sometimes. I want to see more of the world. I want to
Completely
meet
feel
more
that.
people. I'm sure you've noticed, but there's not many teenagers here in Providence Oaks, and I'm homeschooled, so I don't have many friends to hang out with either.
And your parents don't let you watch horror movies? Yeah, that's been established. But what do you want to do after school then?
And your parents don't let you watch horror movies?
Exactly. It's so frustrating. They want me to work in my dad's shop once I'm done with school. And I'm just not sure if I want that, you know? And you left when you were younger, so I figured maybe you had some advice for me?
Oh, well, maybe. I think...
You should really give school a chance. Working at your father's shop could be great. Maybe you can start traveling. So Laurie did not want to stay working at the father's shop forever, although they like tinkering. What did they think of school? Was that established? I don't have conversational memory of this. Maybe you can start traveling. I mean, that's something as well, but...
You should really give school a chance. There are quite a few universities that will let you tinker on things way bigger than just cars.
That sounds amazing. But a homeschooler like me?
I'll help you once the time comes to apply. Have you considered schools nearby? I mean, yes, I would help. Are there schools nearby? Is there anything to consider?
That's going to be pretty tough. You'd have to study
No,
really hard.
that's not what I
Have
want
you
to
maybe
say.
Considered looking at nice
That's
schools
not what I
nearby?
want,
That's also an option, I suppose.
but
I'll
if
look
that
into it.
works.
Thank you, Meredith, for talking to me and stuff.
You're very welcome, Laurie. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Okay, that's
Me
fine.
too. I should get home soon. Later, Meredith.
Later.
Laters. Oh, that was nice. Nice weekend. Monday, September 8th morning is where
Steve's
we...
parcel. And another note from Tess. Hey, Em, here are Steve's contracts. I bet you're in the mood for some light reading. And now without sarcasm, really, I must admit the energy here is contagious. Is Adit actually going to take off? See you soon. Tess.
Good morning, Miss Weiss.
Good morning,
Man
sir.
in suit.
I didn't see you there.
The name's Walter Morgan. I'm with the Postal Service. I left you a message on your answering machine earlier this week.
Yes, I remember. I must have missed
Oh?
it.
I must have missed it.
Miss Weiss, if you could follow me into the office. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Can we do this next time?
Are you familiar with the Postal Service policies?
I can't say no. Yes, well, the gist of it, to be honest, no.
Yes, well, the gist of it.
Can you remember the segment from Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph?
Ah, yes, chapter 11. Riveting stuff. Sorry, that part seems to have slipped my mind.
I'm sorry, that part seems to have slipped my mind.
It says in Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph, and I'll paraphrase, it is forbidden to use Postal Service property for personal gain.
Yes, very bad. Not good at all. Oh, okay. Sounds reasonable.
Oh, okay, sounds reasonable.
Miss Weiss, I'm aware that you've only just begun working here, but I trust that you do not take the responsibilities of a postal worker lightly.
No, of course. I mean, yes, sir. I'm the definition of integrity.
No, of course. I mean, yes, sir.
The Postal Service puts its employees under the highest level of scrutiny. I advise you to answer the following 3 questions truthfully. A yes or no will suffice. Do you know Frank Coleman?
No. What do you mean by no? I don't... Do I know them personally? I don't think I know them really personally. My father knows them better, but I...
Yes?
Have you ever given him envelopes or received envelopes from him that weren't postmarked?
Have I? Let me... Have I? Oh. Was there an envelope I delivered to, last time to the people around the playground area? I can't remember. I have no memory of this. How am I supposed to know?
Yes.
Are you aware that Frank Coleman wagers bets on baseball games?
Am I? I suppose.
Yes.
That will be all. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. What's going to happen to Frank?
You're welcome.
Well, I'm not sure if we just terminated our buddy Frank's job, but we will see that probably next time, because now it's time to leave the new week for the next video. That was a lovely weekend, hanging out with friends, and then start of the week getting scrutinized by authorities. As you do. Weekly shenanigans. I hope you'll have a lovely day. Let's go spread some love into the world.